In today's video, we will look at how you can use GitHub Copilot to build and manage complex data structures such as dictionary and list in one single data structure. So in this video, we'll go into understanding how you can build code to create and manipulate dictionary. And again, we'll use GitHub Copilot for most of the scenarios to show how you can use GitHub Copilot to generate code to manipulate a dictionary, which you'll use in a real world example. So let me again go ahead and create a new console project. I'll call it as gc.dictionary.demo. I'll keep the default. Now let me begin by creating a new class, which is, I'll call it as order by status. I'll call it as order for now. We'll create order status later. So now again I'll say generate order entity with ID, name, and status. Generate me the status. Now I can as well say generate a constructor ID name. So here I have the basic entity. Now let me create an order service. So now this class order service inside it is different from what we saw in the previous videos. Here the data structure that we're going to use is to take an order and then add this order into a list which is segregated or grouped by the status column. So what it means is all the orders of with the status pending will be in one list. All the status with the orders complete will be in another list, which is then maintained as in one big dictionary. So what we're going to do is generate order service. I'll say with empty body for now, right? Because we want to use a typical write our own logic, so it would take some time and then generate. So, or I can just say, so it has basically given me the basic code. So what I'll do is I don't need any of this. So looks like it is given some not a relevant code. So again, I'll say generate order service with constructor. It will generate me the code for order service. Again, it may generate a code which is very specific based on what it has understood. So I'll clean up this code for now. Right. So now what I'm going to do is generate a dictionary with string key and list of order. So as I said here, the idea is to record every order and into a list and then save that against a dictionary with a unique key for each status. So now let me also generate or so now I'll say generate a method to add order to a list and add the list to the dictionary. So what it does here is, if you notice here, it gets the order list, order list dot add, and it is adding to the order. But what if I want to update? If I want to say generate a method to update uh, order dictionary with updated list of orders here. So now what it does, again, it is not able to generate that particular logic. So what I can now do is, go here, right? Now I can now type in the individual comments, right? Generate check if dictionary contains order name, right? So if the order, now it says order dictionary contains that particular order name. In fact, it should be status, but we'll change that. So now it is able to get that particular order list, and then it is going to remove and add it back and update the update. So if it does exist, it's going to do this, or else it's going to uh, remove that particular item from the list and add it back and update the order dictionary finally. So again, here there are some um, uh, exception handling and errors that you will have to do, but this should give you an idea of, let me change it to status for now. So change status and status. So here it is to update the order based on the status that is retrieved, and then you will be able to manipulate that. Now I can also say generate a method to get list of orders based on status. So again, it goes here, checks the status and returns me that list. And if it doesn't find anything, it will return. So here what we have done is basically created a much more complex data structure, which is a dictionary with key as a key, with a string as a key, and a list of orders as a particular details. Now, when you're adding the order or when you're updating the order, there is additional logic to get the list from the dictionary and then retrieve it and then update the list before updating the let me change this to status before updating the dictionary again. So now this is again a in a real world example, you may have a list of orders coming from multiple sources that you may need to add it and process them into individual queues and individual list, which is then processed by a services on the other side of the queue or the list. So this is again a scenario where we have used dictionary and use GitHub Copilot to generate majority of the code, which can now fine tune with exception handling and logging and everything to make this production ready. So, so this is how we can use GitHub Copilot to speed up your development across various languages. And here we are seeing it how to use it for data structures in C#.